What's going on, everybody? Mastertaint here with a very special war recap for you from the EWCA versus TRL war that you most likely have heard about that happened in the last couple days. Um, Really cool war. Obviously, there's only one war in our war log here, and it is this one. Exactly perfect. 123 stars on both sides. Obviously, all attacks were used on both ends. But yeah, look at here 33 3 stars and 12 2 stars for both sides. Both of them exactly 1.37 new stars per attack. Like it's almost identical. They did have a higher base destruction, but only about 1 something percent. So really tiny. Yeah, look down the warlock here. They did manage to get 3 stars on some of our higher end town hall 10s, like some of the higher level ones where we 3 star more of their lower level ones. Obviously, all the town hall 9s got cleaned up on both sides. That wasn't really a worry. There were some town hall 10s that had to dip down on both sides, but even that was about equal. So yeah, I mean, there will most likely be a rematch in the future. For this recap, I'm only going to show the 3 star attacks from the Semper Invicta guys. You can watch full recaps from any of the other people. I'm sure Moscree and Gaddy are putting up recaps, and I believe One Hive just put one out recently. So the first one we're going to look at today is by moocow versus their number 19. Um, this one's kind of funny. It ends up being really clutch in the end, and he just barely gets the 3 star, but it works out. So he begins here, dropping a few hogs on this wizard tower and this archer tower to pull the enemy CC and get this cannon down. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill the cannon. There's too much DPS on him there, but the dragon gets pulled out of the CC. It was one dragon and 10 archers, it looks like. Pulls it over to the right side of the base here. Drops in a couple witches, some barbarians, and his archer queen in behind that, and that's going to be able to take care of the whole CC here, and some wizards there as well, and get rid of the dragon especially. I don't know if you've watched all the recaps from this war yet, or if you're going to, but there was a lot of raids that got messed up because of dragons in the CC. So it's really important to get those pulled out and get in. A lot of people, even on their first attack, were starting to pull just because there was a lot of dragons on both sides. Archer Queen goes a little bit off to the side here, but it's not too big of a deal because the Barbarian King does what he's supposed to do, jumps in here, gets the enemy Archer Queen and the enemy Barbarian King out. There's not a lot of point defense on this side of the base, so Barbarian King's going to survive for quite a long time. That top expo isn't even going to hit him. And then he begins dropping his hogs just around the base, one at the top with a golem in behind it. The golem is going to sit there and tank for those hogs for as long as possible. Unfortunately, it only does its job for a little bit here. It mainly used to tank the damage of these Teslas and these wizard towers that were all stuck here at the top, though. But the wizard towers gets focused on the hogs anyway, and he loses almost all of them, if not all of them at this point. There are a couple left up there. Got a bottom pack of hogs going through, and they're going to save the rig. Basically, he gets these mortar down. The top pack of hogs here is almost dead from these Teslas firing at it. Luckily, that golem is still alive there. But the hogs are going to come in here, take out this Tesla, and then as they go to the other ones, they're going to die. So this Tesla in the middle actually gets left alive here. It takes out that wizard that's attacking in the middle. It takes out the Barbarian King that's still doing some attacks in the middle. You'll see that later, obviously. The Golemite is up here punching a wall. Archer Queen is walking around the outside of the base because she didn't get funneled properly and ended up walking around the outside. It did give him some benefit at the start because of his high level Archer Queen. She was able to take out almost all the defenses around that side of the base before the Hogs had to get there and doing a lot of the cleanup already. But this one Tesla still left in the middle could really mess everything up for him. Luckily, his Queen does have still has full health, and he has lots of archers that are going to be tanking the damage from the Tesla for quite a while. Could have lost the time here. This raid ended up with only being a few seconds left, but luckily this high-level Archer Queen is not going to have too much trouble shooting walls. I mean, she's been practicing it for years, and she gets the 3 star, so good job, moocow. All right, and the next attack we're going to look at today is by moocow against their number 20. I missed his live attacks. Both of these happened, I guess, while I was sleeping, but it was nice to wake up and see 6 stars coming out of one of our guys. He was the only one of us that got 6 stars this war. You'll see. So a couple giants go in with some hogs in behind. These are to get rid of all the spring traps or any possible other traps around this wizard tower here. Get rid of as many of the point defenses on this side of the base as you can and get the entire CC pulled out, which it does. Pretty good trade, actually. That Hog manages to get that Tesla down in his last breath. Though he got a lot of the defenses down on that side of the base already, and he gets this mortar down at the bottom here. Pulls the enemy CC over to the right side of the base. It consists of a few minions, a bunch of archers, and two wizards. Sorry, it looks like no witches in the CC. Drops in his own 2 witches, a couple wizards in behind, and his archer queen in behind that. gets rid of the entire enemy CC. It's not going to be too much of an issue for him. Drops in this golem at the bottom here. This wizard focuses on the golem, so his wizard is easily able to clean it up. Wall breakers go in, get him into this compartment here, and then as soon as this funnel's cleaned up, his barbarian king will be dropped. Again, the archer queen sitting a little bit high. She is going to wander the wrong way for a little bit, but then she is going to come inside eventually. Barbarian King does his job, gets in here and takes out the enemy Archer Queen. Hogs get dropped in all the way from the top here in a large line. They're going to be able to take out these Teslas and move their way through the base. Keeps the heals going on this main pack of Hogs here because he was able to lure and didn't have to use a zap. He has 3 heals for this, so it's not going to be a big deal at all. It keeps the Hogs healed up as they're going around the base. He's got some going through the top here and a couple going through the middle. Doesn't have a lot of Hogs left over, but drops 1 loon on this Tesla that was on the outside of the base on the left. This was a cleanup attack, so all the traps and defenses and everything were known. Actually, I believe there was a couple attacks on this base actually before Muka was able to 3-star it. Gets his last of these defenses down. Unfortunately, the excuse me. Unfortunately, the air defense was able to take out that loon before it could get over here and help take out this Expo. But it's not a big deal. This Hogs gets it down to most of its HP left. And as soon as the Archer Queen comes over here, hasn't even used her phase yet, he's going to be able to take out this Clan Castle, Barbarian King stand, and then come over and take out the Expo. Luckily, he's got a bunch of wizards still alive around the outside of the base, plus the witch skeletons are going around, so cleanup's not going to be an issue. Although this raid really did come close on time just because he did do the lure. But it's okay. All that's left now is this one barracks. Everything here is shooting these walls, trying to get in. Archer Queen is shooting walls because we know that's what she does, and she gets the base down. Very good job, moocow. All right, and the next attack we're going to look at today is by me versus their number 21. So I mean the traps were pretty obvious in the space. You know that the double giant bombs are going to be between the air defenses and the expos up there. So my main goal was to come in here with 2 golems, my heroes, and just some wizards to clean up the funnel, and no wall breakers because that jump spell gets me into that compartment. The archer queen's going to jump out there to meet me. And I want to get rid of that air defense and the double giant bomb if possible, before my Hogs ever get in there. I wait till my golems pull out the enemy CC, and then I drop my Barbarian King in. The whole funnel's been cleaned out here. I did drop a couple Hogs on that Wizard Tower at the top. I just wanted to make sure that everything moved towards the inside and didn't start walking around the base here. Lightning spell goes down, gets rid of the witch, which is extremely important. Like the entire enemy CC died to that lightning spell, so it worked out really well. Enemy Archer Queen is being taken out now. Enemy Barbarian King has already been taken out by my Barbarian King with still a lot of health left, and is taking out a bunch of these towers on the inside there. I dropped in a couple giants, or 1 giant on this top defense, and then a couple Hogs in behind. I had to make sure I hit the Tesla and the Expo here at the right angle, that I wasn't going to pop both those double giant bombs at the same time. So once the Tesla goes down, my Hogs wrap around the Expo, bomb gets set off one at a time, which is perfect, and I just continue dropping my Hogs around the base. At this point, I'm realizing I have this completely won. I still have a heal spell left over, but I almost haven't lost any Hogs at all. I dropped the heal spell anyway, just because I always drop everything I've cooked for a raid. There's no point in keeping it back. And save a little bit of elixir, but I don't really need to save the elixir. Enemy skeleton traps go down, and I've already begun dropping my wizards, goblins, everything around the base here. Giants even doing some help, but there's so many Hogs left over. Archer Queen is shooting walls. She's not as smart as moocow. She doesn't shoot walls to get places. She just shoots walls and then turns around to shoot more walls. But that's okay. Base gets destroyed anyway, so very good job, Mastertaint. All right, and the last attack we're going to look at today is by Heggar's 1 versus their number 34? Number 30? Which one was it again? Oh yeah, here it's number 36. Yeah. Now don't get it fooled. I mean, this was farther down the base, but look at this. It's still a near max Town Hall 9. Like all the way down to the bottom base, we're near max Town Hall 9. So yeah, there was no shame in hitting high or low. Didn't really matter in this war. Everyone brought their best players, their best attackers. It was a really fun war. This was actually one of the first attacks in the war, so it was really nice to see one of the first 3 stars coming out from our own guy, Heggar's. Archer Queen comes in, 3 golems on the backside of the base here, and then these wall breakers get him in. Now, look at the enemy Archer Queen here. If you haven't seen the Archer Queen glitch before, this is what it does. The enemy Archer Queen is sitting on top of a Tesla right now, and she will not move until that Tesla is broken. She doesn't attack, she doesn't walk around, she doesn't do anything. Nothing is, there's no hero-led defenses or whatever, or troops, so nothing's going to target her, because she's not targeting them. But the 3 golems come in here, gets rid of all the double giant bomb locations, or any possible double giant bomb locations. He just keeps moving his way down through the base, drops in a bunch of hogs on these point defenses at the top here with a giant that was going to tank for them. The giant has died already, but did his job. These hogs, excuse me, stay alive through the whole thing. And you'll see here, as soon as they take out this air defense and Tesla comes over and takes out the Tesla that the queen was standing on, and then all of a sudden she comes to life and starts shooting his hogs. So this could have really messed him up. He drops his heal spell here, but if he didn't, a lot of these hogs could have died to the enemy archer queen, and nothing is targeting right now. Like, she would have already been taken care of if that glitch didn't happen. His barbarian king would have already taken out the enemy archer queen. The jump spell is already worn off, so he has no way to get to her. He's sitting there hitting the wall, trying to get to the enemy archer queen right now. She's going to turn around and kill him, no problem, while he's punching the wall. Luckily, these hogs have moved far enough away, and she's going to come over and take out the enemy archer queen. His archer queen hasn't even used her phase yet. Uses it quickly, takes out the enemy archer queen, and then the rest of the base is free to be cleared up. But you could see how that glitch could have really messed him up. If the archer queen had chased his hogs instead of going over and taking out the barbarian king and taking out and targeting the archer queen next, it could have ended up in like a 1-star, or like, yeah, even a fail. I mean, yeah. All right, everybody. Well, that is the war recap I am putting up for the EWCA versus TRL war. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in Semper Invicta. Next time, I did end up missing 2 wars because of this, but it was a lot of fun, and I will definitely do it again when we do it again. This is Master Taint signing off, saying think smart, raid smart, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.